North to Adventure, Ontario's finest fishing lodges and outpost camps, presents Fly Fishing Madness.
Fish on. Fish on. Oh, yeah, dude.
Holy. Finally coax that sucker into biting hands. Yes!
Fat and crushed it on the fly.
Right here is what we are after. North to Adventure, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Holy smokes, Hensley, that's a nice fish. That's a real nice fish right there.
Second big fish in 5 minutes.
I can't get it on there.
Another huge fish. Oh, this is nuts.
This is totally nuts.
Hi guys, just getting loaded up here for our annual trip with North to Adventure. Normally we go in mid to late June, but this year we're going to try something different. We're headed up here in late May. The ice has been out for about 2 weeks now, and we're going to try to get some of those large northerns in the shallow bays to bite on fly rods. So it should be a good time, 3-4 day trip. So tag along with us and we'll see how we do.
After landing on the lake and rounding up our gear, we headed out to our first bay to fish. The pilot had told us that the previous day the air temp had been in the mid-60s, so Greg thought maybe the fish would be active enough to take a surface fly.
Look at this rod. Look at that fat sow. Big fat sow, dude.
There's another one coming in right over here to the left. Right here, right tight to the boat. Right tight to the boat, right here.
Look at the scars on that one's back. I'm gonna go after this one.
Hey, we got fish everywhere. Really? Sows.
Really? Okay, what we got is we tried surface, and the water's just a little bit too cold, hasn't warmed up enough, and they're really just logy. They're coming up looking at it, they're not real excited. So we're going to a sinking fly, big white. Looks like a big whitefish shiner, and we're gonna strip it right by them. Put it as close as we can to them without spooking them, and just bring it right by their face.
Okay.
Slid back up in the bay. We got one right here close, tight cast.
Okay. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, yeah, dude. Holy. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a better fish than you thought right there, big guy.
That's a better fish.
That's a better fish right there,
man.
man.
That's what I'm talking about.
The thing charged out on it.
Yeah, it inhaled it too.
Let me get up here on the seat so I can get a little bit better.
Nice job, Greg. That's a good solid fish right out of the gate on day one.
Would you hold him up for a little bit here? We'll get a little bit of video on him.
Nice thick fish.
How was that,
She was ready. She was playing possum on me.
Nice job, buddy. He's on it. Get it on the reel. Get it on the reel. Big fish, big fish. You came back for it?
Yep. Turned completely back on itself.
Watch your loop. Watch your loops.
No, I'm not worried about it.
You got issues.
Yep.
You got big time issues. Here, I'm helping you out. Back on it? Back on it? All right. Had to cut the camera and get the loop out of line from my buddy Ken's. This is a good fish. Do we need to get this fish out in the deeper water? There's a lot of stumps and junk in here. Let's get them out.
Do that.
Was there two big ones in there?
This one was the biggest one.
Okay.
pretty thick too.
That's a nice thick fish on the fly right there.
Oh,
Another big northern. Hold him up just a little bit here, Greg. Get him on film. Another nice
thick fish.
nice thick fish.
Got a big fish right up here. Jeffy's got to get. Don't put it on its head. He's facing Jeff. He's facing the logs.
I can see his face.
Are you by it? No,
Man, he
just
took a
moved.
look. He coming after it. He's coming.
Get down it.
Here he comes.
Got it. Fish on.
Fish
Nice.
on. Fish on. Hensley, stay down, bud.
Nice job, Jeff.
She wanted that bug bad. She come right up, it hit a log, and I thought I was gonna get snugged up, it dropped off. Wham, inhale.
What do you think about the fly fishing with North to Adventure, baby?
You gotta come here. You gotta come here and get in the bays.
We just pulled into another bay. Sun's popped back out. We got a fish laying in here behind us. So it's a tight cast between two logs. I'll see if I can pull it off. You ready to go?
Let's do it. Nice.
He's on it.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, it's going on a log.
Nice turn. Nice turn.
We give him some line here and let him run out in the deep, okay?
Yep. Get it on the reel. Good call.
You're going to notice that we choose to hand land all of our fish. I personally don't like using nets because if the fish rolls in the net, it can remove its protective slime. Also, you need to fight and release these fish as soon as possible so that you don't cause excess fatigue and stress to them. Now let's get back to the action.
He's coming on it. See him?
Yep.
Two of them. Bigger one behind him.
Yep.
See the bigger one behind him?
Yep. Twitch it.
Oh.
Twitch it. Twitch it.
As you can see, not all the fish would take the fly, especially if you got your boat in a little too tight. But when the sun was out nice and bright, what a great time casting these good-sized northerns in the shallows. Needless to say, we were very fired up seeing so many 10 to 15 pound fish right out of the gate on day one. But that's not what North to Adventure is known for. They're known for really large pike. Pike pushing the 25 and even 30 pound mark. And it didn't take long before we started to see some of these larger fish.
Okay. We've got two huge fish. The one could be a potential 30 pounder. This is not it. This is the smaller one.
But it's still big.
It's coming. It's coming. Leave it. Leave it. It's coming. See it?
Yep.
Oh, it's a big fish. Oh my God, is that a big fish? Oh man, I hope this shows up on camera. That is a big fish. That's the smaller of the two?
Yep.
You have got to be kidding me.
Nope.
With the wind picking up, it made it increasingly more difficult to see the fish. We actually drifted right over top of the great big fish that Greg had seen before I could get the camera turned on. Greg said that fish would have easily went 30 pounds. And we got a little tight on the other one, and it saw the boat, and it wouldn't bite either. But the nice thing is up here, it doesn't take long before you're on another big fish.
Right there. See him?
Pretty dark water, but a big, big fish. Wow. Wow. Holy, hey, there's
Yeah.
some big fish in this area right here.
Yep.
Cannot get them to bite, but that's the third hog we have seen.
Large northern pike are very sensitive to water temperature, and early in the morning these large fish would not even look at our flies. But as the sun's rays began to warm the bays to the magical 50 to 55 degree water temp, these large boys started to turn on.
Fish on! This isn't the big one, but this is a nice fish.
Nice job, Rudy. He went after that hard, dude. He went after it hard.
Well, it's high noon right now.
Yep.
So it's been a couple hours. So hopefully, we can get a couple more of these big boys to play. This isn't even close
To the big
as
boy.
big as the big boy.
No.
All right, we got the fish in. Nice fish. Nice heavy fish, probably, I don't know, I'm gonna put it at maybe 18 to 20, right in that ballpark. The thing is that we have seen two fish that, and back me up, Greg,
Yeah.
that are considerably larger than this fish, considerably larger than her.
Everybody just come up and boiled on it. I don't know how.
Not long after releasing my fish, Jeffy, who was fishing in the same area but in a little bit deeper water, tied into something really big, and the fight was on.
Oh, look at him, Jeff. I hope this is that big one. Did you see him come up and boil?
Yep. I didn't get it on video because I was driving, but
It's all right.
we've been going to shore. What do you
Oh
think?
my God, Jeff, you might have to chase him. I'm going to back.
This battle raged on for over 15 minutes as Jeff and Jeff had to chase this fish all over the bay. And finally, after this long battle, Jeff's going to get his first look at this monster fish.
I can't move him. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look at the size of this fish, guys. We ran into some technical difficulties, so we weren't able to get any video of this fish. But you know what? This isn't a staged Hollywood production, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. This is a big fish, Jeffy, and at least you were able to get some nice pictures of it.
Andy.
Not long after releasing his large fish and figuring out what was wrong with the camera, Jeff was hooked up with another decent northern.
He hit. He actually hit under the boat.
Really?
Yeah. He sucked it right up out of the mud. So I couldn't keep twitching. I ran out. There you go.
You got it?
Nice job, Jeff. Not as large as the last one, but a solid fish nonetheless.
All right, we've got a fish spotted up in here, good sized fish. So we're just kind of waiting for the sun to pop back out again so we can move up and fish him. But just a little bit about the bugs we're using. This is an Rico minnows. Seem to be working real good. This is the bug that Jeffy had his great big fish on. Had pretty good luck with this. Greg's also got a bunch of bugs tied up in here that he ties himself. Now there's our sun. All right, we'll take a couple seconds here though. These are actually a saltwater tarpon bait, kind of a topwater bait. We tried these right out of the gate, you saw in the video, but the water's just too cold. We're not charging after them. This is another real good bug right here that we've been using. Just something that sinks slowly that you can kind of twitch in front of them. Greg's tied up quite a few leeches, string leeches, calls them cruiser leeches. This is a pattern we haven't used yet, but I'm about ready to give that a try. See if that'll do something more of a perch look to it. So, just anything that'll sink slow that you can cast out there real good. All right, we got some sun. Let's get back to the action. Oh, fish on!
Greg and I were not for sure how large this fish was when he first threw to it. We could just simply make a dark shape out there. After hooking the fish, it eventually made a huge run to deep water, took Greg way down to his backer, so I had to start the motor up and chase it down. And we didn't turn the camera back on until the fish was in the boat. I think you can see why.
It's a nice fish. Nice, stout, heavy
fish.
fish. Thick. She's fat.
This right here is why we come to North to Adventure. Their lakes have what it takes to produce these huge 30-pound class northern pike. This is our second huge fish, and it's only day one. When the sun would go behind the clouds or the wind would pick up and we could no longer sight fish, we'd simply back out into 4 or 5 foot of water and we'd blind cast and then strip the bug back in a fast, erratic motion. This was also a deadly tactic for picking up big northerns.
It's a nice fish.
Another nice fish.
I had her wedged. Wonder if this hook out so
Why don't
much.
you pick her up quick?
It's nice, thick fish. Good
As the
fighter.
day progressed, we caught and landed more 10 to 15 pound northerns than we could ever put in a 30-minute video. But this particular fish here had a lot of character, so we decided he was going to make the final cut.
Another fat fish.
Look at the scars. Something's nailed it. Look at his tail.
Look at that. You can see, point that out with your finger on this side of the fish. It looks like something grabbed right
Something
around
grabbed right a
him.
hold of it.
Twist him
Another
a little
fish.
bit.
And then look at his tail. His tail's chopped. We're looking at a walleye tail in the belly of this thing.
What?
Yeah. And the walleye tail is about 2 inches across. Can you see it in there?
I can see a part of it in there. Unbelievable. That's
Yeah,
a huge walleye in there.
Walleye's about that. The tail on it's about that big.
Now those are the type of fish I like, tough and hungry. And hey, if you're wondering why Greg has his waders on, it's because early in the spring, the fish will actually go up feeder creeks to spawn, places where you can't really get the boat. So it's a good idea to have a set of waders with you. All right, let's go check in with Jeffy and see how he's doing.
It's bigger than I thought. Thought it was a little shaver. I was just stripping. Oh, got that boat motor. I mean, he's not Mongol, but he's a good fish. I got him hooked good.
Ain't bad, Jeff.
Yeah, 15 cents.
Hand landing large pike is not for the faint of heart. You got to make sure you keep your thumb and your fingers away from those razor sharp teeth. That's something Jeffy's going to learn here real soon.
Look at that northern. Dude. Wow.
That's a nice one.
That is a hog. Oh. Ah, it's got my finger. Ah, son of a. Ah. Ah.
Get out of there.
Ah, shit.
You want me to help you?
We got it. I think. Oh, did that hurt?
Jeffy, I know you're tough, but you really shouldn't be lipping northern pike.
Okay. Here we go. Right here is what we are after.
I don't know how you can have any more fun with a fly rod than you can push-poling around in these shallow bays in search of these giant northerns. And what a day we had. But I'll tell you what, I think day 2's even going to be better.
Unbelievable the amount of big pike up here with North to Adventure. Just crazy.
Yeah, this is
I mean, yesterday, conservatively, we boated 6 or 7 fish over the 20-pound mark.
Well, day 2 started out just like day 1 left off, with more big pike on the fly. I apologize for the video footage here. It's a little washed out, but we had the backlight on the camera and didn't realize it for a few minutes. Once again, we're not professionals at videoing, and we don't pretend to be. We're just a bunch of guys up here having a good time, and we want to share our secret with you.
I am just amazed at the number of big fish up here. Wow.
And to let everyone know, all these big fish, caught and release.
Oh yeah, you can't kill big fish like this.
No. Let them go, let them grow.
Just a little video, a quick still, and back in the water as quick as possible. She's looking at it. She's looking at it. Fish on! Fish on! Good fish!
Nice.
Oh yeah. Crept up and was looking at it. Let me get this on reel here first.
You better hurry up and get it on reel. She's going to jerk it out of your hand.
North to adventure, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
I better settle down here. I gotta settle down, mister.
I have to step down or you're going to knock me out of the boat.
Second big fish in 5 minutes. This fish is running me to backer.
Do I need to chase it? Are you the backer?
I'm just to backer.
You're to backer right now.
Nope, I'm gaining again.
You let me know, I'll shut this camera off.
Well, she's pulling the boat here about 3-4 miles an hour. I have caught so many fish on this reel, my reel is boogering up. Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's grinding.
That was a knuckle buster.
I'm gonna
Dude,
I'm gonna shut this down. We're getting it back.
Oh, holy smokes. Oh my God. Second big fish in 5 minutes. Look at the girth on that thing.
That is a pig.
Look at the way this fish inhaled that bug. Huh?
Yeah.
They are so healthy and thick.
Look at that. That is a freaking pig. Nice. Nice.
All right.
Put her down so we get some stills.
Okay. Bad cat. Oh, I didn't spook him though. See him?
Nice.
Oh, get out of that log! Get out of that log!
Nice fish, Rudy. That was bigger than you thought too, wasn't it?
Yeah. He popped off. He popped off, but I don't even care. With a hit like that, I don't even care that the fish got up. When you're losing 15 to 16 pound fish and don't even care, you know it's incredible fishing. You know, I don't even care I lost the fish. Unbelievable fishing.
That was awesome.
Oh, there's another one. Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Where at? Where's that?
He's turning. Fish on. Fish on, hens.
Nice.
Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. There went another fish. Jeffy, another good fish came right your way. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I can't get it all in there.
That's a big fish. That is a unbelievably heavy fish.
That's 2.5.
Huh?
That's 25.
Look at the mouth on this bad boy if I can crank it down. Huh? Look at the girth on the head. That's well over a 20-pound fish right there.
And Rudy's 6'3", just to let you know. 6'6" on skates.
6'6" on skates, buddy.
Look at how thick these fish are across the back. It takes lakes with great genetics and a perfect forage base to achieve this, and luckily North to Adventure has several of these lakes for you to choose from.
Coming right towards us.
Like I said earlier, normally if the fish sees the boat,
it's
the
real
jig's
close to the
up and
boat.
they're not going to bite. But there's always an exception to the rule. Keep your eye on Greg's bug as it gets close to the boat, and this big northern flares his gills and inhales the fly.
Fish on. Fish on.
Oh, I'm wrapped around my foot.
Doesn't even know it's hooked yet.
I got a 7-inch fly and you can't even see it coming out of his mouth.
Big fish. I'll help you hand land him and then we'll get some more video, okay?
Yep.
You got it? Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, careful there. Nice.
Oh,
Another huge fish. This is nuts.
this is totally nuts.
The action was so fast and furious that we even let old school Tank stop running the motor for a while and get out from behind the video camera so he too could join into the fly fishing action.
Went on, and I turned around, and all of a sudden, bam! This one comes.
Oh, he wanted it too. Got it swallowed.
Nice fish, Tank. You were a trooper on this trip. You logged a lot of time on the boat motor and behind the camera, and we sure appreciate it.
Good job, Jeff. Yeah. All right.
That was fun.
I'm ready. He's on it. He's on it.
Yep.
You got him? Fish on? Oh, that's a nice. Oh! Look at the size of that fish. Oh.
Never got a good hook set.
Oh, dude.
Greg was not a happy camper after losing this large fish, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching. If you're like we are and you love catching big pike on the fly, or maybe you'd just like to give it a try, then you need to get up here and give this a whirl. We were actually fishing about 2 weeks after ice out in late May. The fish had already spawned, but we're still in the shallow bays recuperating and looking to put some fat back on after the spawning process. Also, warm sunny days are key for success this time of year. The sun warms the bays and gets the fish much more active. On the third and final day of our trip, it rained most of the day, so it made it a little difficult to video, but that didn't dampen our spirits. We've caught well over 100 fish in our first 2 days alone. We'd like to thank Don, Dan, David, and Ken with North to Adventure for another outstanding trip, and we can't wait to come back next year and do it all over again.